Hi, this is Ed Marsh from over at Ledge Inc., and I wanted to do a quick demo of a sample CNC quoting tool that we built. This is specifically designed for a CNC manufacturer, and the idea here is in the background we built pricing, which customer they are sending it to, part number, a revision, and who did the quote. From there, this is designed around being able to look at an overall order, say let's look at 1,000 pieces. Today would be the date there, so let's say 7/24/25. This customer would like us to expedite these 1,000 pieces, and we're going to charge a $250 fee for that. We look at the 1,000 pieces, do our math, and identify the total material cost as $2,000. Here I've indicated a complexity factor and built in some scaling in the back to help identify this is a very simple job or very complicated. Let's put it at 5 for right now. Then I walk through processes that this company has involved, receiving, milling, turning, and we decide exactly how much time we believe it'll take to do each operation. And note this is per part. So let's say receiving inspection is going to take a minute per part because we can do that in the batch, or we can even do half a minute. CNC milling time, we're going to mill this. That does take 2 minutes apart. We don't have to turn it. On the drill, maybe we don't have a separate drilling operation, but we do have a grinding operation for this one. That takes 3 minutes per part. Maybe no welding. There may be a heat treatment for this part. Note, I'm able to, because they're able to batch their parts maybe for heat treatment, we can say, hey, we have a 2-hour heat treat cycle. We need to do this. But we can actually do 500 pieces at a time. Then we drop into maybe assembly, painting, and all your parts are likely going to have some type of quality or final inspection per part. So let's assume that's another 3 minutes per part, some packaging time that takes, say, 2 minutes. We're looking for a margin. Let's call our margin 25% on this job. You'd be able to offer price breaks if a customer was looking for that. Consider a scrap allowance. Say we know we might get 5% scrap on this job just based on the indicators there. And maybe this particular customer wants a PPAP, and we know that we have some extra quality cost related to that, and for our team that might cost $1,000. So from there, we've built into the back end pricing for each one of these individual operations. So we don't have to have just a shop rate. We can have rates based on, hey, here's our receiving inspection cost, here's our milling time. Our tool actually then walks through, identifies total material cost, walks into scrap, and actually builds the entire proposal or the entire quote. And what's really interesting is I've access to validate the math, and that way your team can take a look and understand where that math comes from, so that way we're all comfortable with it. For this job, total cost before the margin is $11,800. Once we apply the margin, we end up about $15,000, add our expediting cost to it, and then on top of that we're able to drop in even the proposal wording there. Please note we can also roll up and say when I put in that expediting fee, it's applying that per part. So knowing we have $1,000, maybe that's a quarter a part instead of the $250, and so we can regenerate it. But we can also regenerate it using other models to look at what their output looks like and understand we're happier with their layout, we're happier with their calculation formulations, and making sure we're all on the same page. So by doing this, you're able to speed up your proposal generation time, let your team test things, have really strong built-in backgrounds, and then be able to deliver quotes in a quick manner. So appreciate you watching. Don't hesitate if you have questions, and see where we can help you out.